All right, hey y'all, and thank you for tuning in to Divine Feminine Tarot Tea. If you like what you see over here, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, okay? Because we be over here kicking it, the T team. Yes, we be doing us. Hit the bell if you want to be here every time we here. Yeah, so we're about to go ahead and look into some stuff today, y'all. We're about to go ahead and look into some XT. We're just about to see, you know, why does he think y'all relationship is over, okay? Okay, period. You know, sometimes these exes be thinking it was a whole other situation. First of all, we see this man saw you in 9 of Pentacles energy. So this is a man that saw you as educated and going places, okay? This is not someone that saw you as like, oh, you know, this man also saw you as somebody that lots of males would want. Potentially very sexually virile man, okay? This seems like something that he thought, like you could get a real, you know, hot boy, tomcat, fly one, if you will. And this is heartbreaking for him. This man thought you could get better, and this hurt his feelings. Okay? This was an ex that was hurt. He felt like you could get better. Okay? Period. 3 of Swords energy. He felt like you could get better, and for this reason, he was a cheater. Yeah. For this reason, he went in a different direction. His ego was horribly bruised. He really believed that you were capable of getting a man that had more going for himself in terms of him being flashy, him being virile, him being someone that was hotter sexually. It really seems like this was really a thing. Someone that was sexually hotter. Maybe someone taller. Maybe someone better looking. Was this man an incel or something like that? Because he really felt like you were capable of getting like, I'm really getting like a Chad type of an energy. Like he really felt like you were capable of getting a really hot bedmate, okay? And this really hurt him because he felt like you were giving him crumbs for some reason. Like he felt you weren't giving him all of you, okay? He wasn't getting all of you. You know, he felt that he was getting crumbs. He was getting leftovers of you, and that you were being pursued or maybe even with a better dude. He felt you were cheating on him and that you had somebody way hotter and way better. So he like ran from you because he felt like you were giving him the least of you, okay? Okay. Queen of Wands energy. This man really saw you as like dominant. You know, you were passionate yourself. You were hot yourself. You were more like this type of man that you were involved with, okay? Period. And he saw that as betrayal. You know, he felt that you were dating him because he was like maybe less than or smaller than, and you were just bossing him around. You were dating him because you didn't respect him. You were dating him because you were dating down, because you did have somebody that was a little more, even though they were a knight, they were more like you. They were like a hotter type of a guy. Okay. Okay. This man was unclear. He was not very clear. Okay, at all. This man was very committed to a broken heart. This man was quite mean. He's very mean. He was very committed to heartbreak energy in this. He wanted to really break your heart, as his heart had been broken by this affair that he believed you were having. He felt he had been betrayed. And he seems to have really decided that you were more than him in some way. Okay? And he was crippled by this. He was crippled by the idea of you with this hot, amazing man. He was very angry and crippled by the belief that you were with someone else. This is something that took him out, and it's something that even made the idea of him being with other women, it wasn't even something that meant that much to him at that point. And this man was angry. Okay? He went into a fit of anger at that point and decided he was going to stand his ground against you. Okay? You, who was giving him crumbs, he felt. You don't really want me. I'm probably your side dude, he thinks. He believes that he's not your real relationship at this point. Okay? Eight of Wands. This man saw you as being fast. We keep pulling this kind of like hot, independent, educated, okay? He saw you as being a hotter woman, okay? And he felt at this point, he was jealous. He had blood in his eye towards you, this man, okay? And he wanted to balance you off. He wanted to cut you down a few pegs based on who he thought you were, because he felt you had emasculated him. And for this reason, this man was committed to becoming your karma, okay? Whose ex is this, baby? This man is mean as all outdoors. This is somebody that it looks like he turned on you. He became very cold, okay? And he ran off with it. There was no stopping him. He basically had gotten some kind of a jealous delusion or something going about you, and he wouldn't let it go. Y'all, he would not let this jealous delusion go. He was like, I feel like this is what happened, and he felt like this is what happened, and he felt like it was all based in sexual energy. This man was devastated behind this sexual fantasy that he had, and he just blew his stack, okay? We see this Ace of Wands coming right behind this tower. This man blew his stack behind this. And at that point, he was no longer somebody that could be reached for a reasonable agreement. Okay? This man saw himself as someone that you were toying with in favor of making him an actual mate. Okay? Period. Period. All right? That's just what he thought. And this man really felt like you were the death of him. Emotionally, you exposed something in him. You were very much an alpha, a dominant woman, and you exposed something in him. You came through in Scorpio energy, and you just walked through and exposed in him the depression, the sadness, the meanness, the fact that he is vindictive, okay? The fact that he feels sexually inadequate, the fact that he doesn't feel that he'll ever measure up as a man. This man was totally sexually, he feels totally inadequate. He does not feel like a man at all. And he feels like you came in and you saw right through that. He felt that you had a third eye when it came to him, and what you saw in him was that he was a dark and depressed and kind of desperate for approval, desperate for validation, emotionally destroyed, dark. This is somebody that feels that you saw into them that they were just a character, somebody pretending to be happy, pretending to be somebody that is funny and filled with folly, but in actuality, this person is totally miserable. Okay, and they felt that you saw through them. You saw into their agony. You saw into their pain. You saw that they live in a perpetual state of embarrassment. Okay, y'all see it in the cards. Nine of Swords energy. They saw that you feel that you don't feel. You saw the truth. This person had some deep emotional wounds and psychological issues. This person also was a slave to many things. Okay, this person was a slave to many things, and many things were controlling them. Okay, they had no control over their being. They were a slave to many things. Okay, they didn't have a lot of. They weren't a man. They were broken. They didn't feel like they could control anything, be anything. Maybe a slave to poverty or excuses, or maybe they were gluttonous, or whatever the case may be. They may have even been a slave to their friends. You know, they weren't the alpha in their friend group. This person was just somebody that was soft. Okay, and they feel that you came through with your dominant feminine energy, you know, Queen of Swords energy, just naturally your command of the wind, okay, exposed to this man that there are women that can see through him. Okay, this is what happened. This is what the man found out. Hey, you can't fool everybody. This man thought he could fool everybody and anybody, anytime, all the time. And he found out you can't fool everybody all the time. There are women out there that are divines, that have a third eye, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. These things we already know. I ain't got to tell y'all. Okay, and he found that out. He didn't know that. Okay, and this hit him very hard. It bruised his ego because it was something he was gonna find out. He had to find out, but he just so happened to find out through you. Okay, you were the one who told him. You were the one that let him know. Okay, all of these passions and different things that this man had. I'm saying he's a very talented man. And he has a lot to offer the world, but whatever his thought life is like, Two of Swords blocks him. He can't get anything done. Okay, he has a lot of passion. He has a lot to offer. King of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. He can't. Got some mental stuff going on that blocks him. I'm seeing trauma. Look at that, Ten of Swords. Heavy trauma. This man is very traumatized. He lives from a place of trauma. And for that reason, there's only so far he can get. There's only so much he gets done. Okay? Period. You actually approach this, contrary to what he thinks, you approach this from a very positive place. Two of Cups. You were considering him to potentially be a real boyfriend and a real mate. You were not faking it. You were not pretending. You really were trying to get to know him. And from your perspective, he lashed out at you for no reason. You feel that he was cruel to you. You experienced him as a cruel bastard. Okay. You experienced him as someone who kind of walked away from you or abandoned you or hurt you. And switched up on you. Eight of Cups to Six of Swords. You feel that he switched up on you. Like you thought he was this type of person. And low-key, he turned out to be that type of person. Okay, so that's the way you experienced him. You feel that he just flipped the switch on you and turned into somebody else. And kind of got off into this delusional narrative. It was like you wanted to say to him, like, wait a minute. Okay, look, Gary, this is me. Like, do you remember me? Like, you felt like that. Like, you reminded him, like, who do you think I am all of a sudden, okay? And all of a sudden, you two were in a competitive dynamic. Five of Wands energy. You don't know how it happened. When did y'all become opponents? You actually were approaching this from a healthy space, okay? You really did believe that there was love between y'all. Page of Cups energy. Okay, and this man basically just switched up on you, okay? You were coming into this believing that, okay, you were a Page of Cups. There was a point where this man made you feel like you were his empress. You were his sunshine. He really put a great deal of attention on you. And you thought you were part of his legacy. You may have been close with his family or his friends. Okay? And you thought, okay, cool. Like, this is something that I can do for a while. You thought that he was seriously going to try to make some offerings to you, King of Pentacles. You saw him as somebody that was focused on you and on y'all and what y'all had. But what you didn't know is there was some other burdens that were kind of preceding you in terms of y'all being able to have success in a relationship. There was some monkeys that was already on this guy's back, okay, that made him kind of cold and callous down to his core. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. There were already some things that had been deposited into this man, okay, that made it into his plan. So anything he was going to do moving forward, there was some toxicity that was already living there that you just weren't aware of, period. There were some messages and things that were kind of in him that were secret to you. They were kind of above you. They were in the astral. You didn't know they were there. You didn't know he had these issues. And they kind of blocked y'all's ability to have a future. Three of Wands, Eight of Swords. Okay? And for you, it was kind of out of the blue. Like, wait, where is this coming from? You showed up with what you had to offer a relationship at that time, and it was blocked. Queen of Swords, Eight of Swords. You paid it for what you thought, and he blocked it. And you ended up out in the cold with this guy. Five of Swords. The relationship ended. And all of a sudden, it was like he turned dark on you. He was suddenly a dark character, okay? He turned into a dark character. Three of Pentacles energy. You were suddenly hearing about him. Okay? You were hearing about him. You was like, wait, what happened? You thought y'all were in a Six of Cups. You thought he was sweet. You felt you had been sweet to him. Six of Cups, Queen of Cups. Okay? Six of Cups, Queen of Cups. You thought things were warm and cozy, and this man, Page of Swords, was suddenly on the defensive in regards to you, and he was holding back. Four of Swords, you couldn't figure out what the hell had happened. Nine of Cups, he was holding back, he was gloating, He was being cruel. He was like teasing you, taunting you. You were hearing things through the grapevine. He's saying this, this, and this. The relationship was over. Okay? And he was just like, done. Four of Cups. It's over. And he's mad. I'm mad. All of a sudden, Four of Cups, Knight of Cups. All of a sudden, he was an ex-boyfriend. Don't get no clearer than that. Four of Cups, Knight of Cups. Okay, ex-boyfriend in the flesh. All of a sudden, he was an ex-boyfriend. All of a sudden, he was just out. He just had, one minute he was patiently involved, and the next minute it was like he was just out. Things were unstable. He was unstable. Two of Pentacles. Okay? It was over. It was unstable. Everything between the patience and the stability that was once there. Ex-boyfriend. He wasn't offering these things anymore. The Fool Cup. Everything would become unstable. Two of Pentacles energy. The very value of all of these things had become unstable. He was an ex. Judgment. Church bells are ringing, okay? Judgment card coming through the building. Okay, suddenly things had just shifted. There was judgment. This man may have up and married someone else. This man may have up and married someone else all of a sudden. And he was your ex-boyfriend. Everything that once was between y'all was just suddenly gone. And then all of a sudden, boom, Four of Wands, the Emperor. He's with someone and he's making a firm statement about it. I'm with her. I'm with her. We see it, the Emperor. You know, the Emperor, he's firm. That's what I'm doing now. I'm with her. And you like, what? Like, all of a sudden, things changed. And he walks off into the sunset. Six of Wands with someone else. Hold on. This reading didn't went wow, y'all. Okay? And he's angry. He's saying he's with her, but there's this angriness. He's striking out at you, maybe saying things on social media, because this King of Cups here energy, I'm getting King of Cups, but he's angry. It's like he's married to show you something. This is like somebody that he had a hatred towards you all of a sudden, okay? All because of your divine feminine energy. All because he couldn't make you think that he was a happy-go-lucky guy. It really seems like this dude was deeply disturbed and you saw it. Okay? He had secrets and hurts. Okay? That he didn't want anyone to know and you noticed, and it just made you public enemy number one. That's all I can come up with from what we see in this reading. Okay? This man ended up very angry with you because of that. And it looks like from this Four of Wands, like he stepped into a whole nother dimension with rage and anger to try to show you something, okay? And you might be seeing this or hearing about it through the grapevine. This man was this desperate to try to find some type of clarity. Everything he's doing with anger. He made an offering to this woman for a family out of anger, okay? And this woman, whoever this woman is that he done ran a Four of Wands, he got this woman shut off from the world. Okay, her family is suddenly on the outside looking in. She don't know what's going on no more. Her beauty might be fading. Her will might even be fading. It's like he just got her encapsulated as though he's never going to let somebody see that much about him again. So he don't really want the world to get to her. He got her just in. You know, he doesn't want her to get to a place. He feels like maybe this beautiful Knight of Wands that he thinks you met showed you the world and let you kind of see that he wasn't shit. So he's kind of got this woman encapsulated so she doesn't get to see that he's nothing. He's keeping this woman in out of his own insecurities. He's sucking the life out of the lady. Okay? Sucking the life out of the lady. There's a real demonic energy that's governing this guy. It's like he talks to demons or plays with demons. That's what you was peeping. That's why you was able to see it was darkness all over. There's darkness all over this man. Somebody feeds this man a lot of demonic information. He might worship some kind of demon. There was something wrong with this guy for real. And you might didn't know what it was, but you noticed something or said something that upset the demonic energies in this man, and listen, this man lashed out at you. It's like one day he was another person, okay? That demon wasn't going to let you have that man and wasn't going to let you expose that man either. You started to see things in him and that demon ran you off so it could keep him mourning, miserable, depressed. There's a demon that is the master of this man's soul, baby, and it did not want to let him go. What did I just say? The lovers, baby. This man got a succubus on him. I'm actually seeing this an incubus. This man got a male demon attached to him and kind of a sexually joined relationship, baby, and it's not letting him go. Seven of Swords, no, it's got a hold to him and it's not letting him go. And your energy, your light energy force came there and it got rid of you, boo-boo. Sure did. It got you up out of there. It was not going to allow you to take away this energy that it's had control of for so long. Okay, this breakup happened on a very spiritual level. Okay, this breakup happened on a very spiritual level. Okay, period. It was very deep. This man was existing in the hell realm, is what I'm hearing. And it's like something about your energy, okay? It threatened to look at this Nine of Swords on the bottom of the deck, came right out. This man was in a hell realm. He was living a life in a hell realm energy, Nine of Swords, and something about your energy threatened to lift him up out, and that demon got your ass up out of there. Okay, that is a demon that he may even talk to. This man, he wasn't living right. He wasn't living right. Nine of Swords, Five of Wands. Yeah, he wasn't living right. This man is living from a place of misery and chaos, dissension. His family life wasn't right. Okay, his family life wasn't right. And the thing is, this man is like the king, the king of the demons or something. Like he may be in a group or something you didn't know about, or maybe his family worships something you didn't know about, and he's considered to be like a ranking in this. You know, I'm almost hearing like Prince of Darkness. He was respected for the ugliness that he was able to do, or maybe channel a certain demon or something. He was respected for the ugliness. Look at this magician. He was respected for these ugly spiritual practices that he was involved in. This man was involved in something, okay? And it wasn't right. I don't know if it was in the earth realm or the spiritual realm, but he was fellowshipping on some type of spiritual level and it wasn't right. And those demons or people that saw what you were bringing to him, that you could potentially have been, hey, look, there's the light, there's God, there's a way out, you know, or hey, it looks like you're spiritually ill, you need to get into some prayer. They did not want you there, okay? Look at this, the Emperor. This is a demonic entity here. They saw you and they got you up away from that man, baby. That's what broke y'all relationship up. Demonic interference. What I say? Seven of Swords. The Emperor, the Seven of Swords. The Magician. This was all types of demonic interference that killed y'all relationship. Demonic interference. Could have even been his parents that were acting on behalf of those demons as well. There's demonic interference on this man's bloodline, baby. You did not want to get involved with him. No, ma'am. It was his parents. Six of Cups. This man's parents, his family members, they wasn't right. Baby, they wasn't right. This wasn't no place for a divine. Ten of Swords. Nah, baby. Your ancestors and everything, everybody got you up out of there. Them demonic energies that was on him, they didn't want you there, and your ancestors didn't want you there. This man wasn't right. No, ma'am. You got a female ancestor, baby. She got you up out of there. Queen of Swords. Four of Swords. Yeah. Because you would have found yourself falling asleep spiritually. See, that's what they want. These energies that are around him, and they manipulate and take advantage of those that do. Okay, Eight of Swords. They manipulate and take advantage of those that do, right? They manipulate and take advantage of the ones that do. Eight of Swords energy. Because at that point, once you fall asleep, you know what I'm saying? Remember when Dorothy was up there in the Wizard of Oz and she fell asleep out there in that field of poppy seeds? Wasn't it poppy seeds? She fell asleep out there, and they're able to access you, these demonic energies, when things like that happen. That's what they hope for. That's what they wait for. And what I'm seeing is that his family and friends, whoever's around him, they really played a role like they're nice people, okay? Because they want to lull people in and kind of win souls for whatever this is that they serve, okay? These people are wicked. Okay, with some wicked things going on over there, y'all. This reading is, look at these readings. Spirit is talking, because we never know. We was just, you know, I got that prompt for ex-boyfriend and I followed it, and somebody needed to hear this. Okay, there was some wicked folks over there. That was a wicked bloodline, and these people are trying to win souls for something. Okay, and for those who don't look like they're going to be a good energy match, yeah, you get spit out. And for you, even your own ancestors got you up out of that, okay? They didn't want you in that. These people were going to try to make you carry some of the load also. These people might have been looking for somebody to carry some of the load, maybe even to be some type of sacrifice, okay? And whatever that means, it could have simply meant you're going to have to start sacrificing a lot of your finances in order to stay a part of our cult here, or whatever it was. They were about to start bleeding your finances, you know, tap into your finances, okay? You're going to have to sacrifice something to stay around here, period, okay? That's the way they work. That's the way the network works for a woman to be around them, okay? Period. Judgment. Church bells come through ringing, okay? Judgment card comes into the building. That's the way that it works, okay? You will have to come through and make a sacrifice to stay around them, period. In order to stay around them, hanged man, in order to hang around, can't get more literal than that. You will have to come through. You will have to stand and face judgment, okay, from whatever this is they serve, or whoever it is. It's the Big Kahuna over there. That is who's going to decide who gets to stay and who gets to go, okay? These people don't even fraternize with a lot of other people, the hermit, okay? They're very closed in. They have their closed network is what I'm hearing, okay? Very closed network, these folks. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. You would have to be bringing something in, or else you will be betrayed, violated, hazed, if you will. Anybody that's not bringing anything into this network with this guy is going to be hazed or embarrassed. That has a lot to do with the way y'all relationship ended. You were found to be in violation of that entity that these people serve. You weren't bringing anything in. Not only were you not bringing anything in, you were able to detect the demonic energy that was present, and you had the type of energy that was beginning to call it out, okay? You were asking some kind of questions. You were noticing different things. You were questioning different things. You wanted to know why certain things were being done a certain way. You wanted to know why certain things weren't being addressed. You know, you may have started to notice things in his family, said, hey, why is this going on with your dad? You know, why isn't your brother, da-da-da, why isn't your sister? They were noticing that your eyes were wide open, and you were starting to be seen as an intruder early on, okay? Period. So it was only destined that you would end up out of this filth, okay? And anybody that they feel betrays them is removed with a stern quickness. There's a serious ruling spirit in this family, okay? And they had the mother there, Queen of Pentacles energy with her. She may have been being held a bit of a hostage by this energy, unfortunately, okay? And this is the same thing that would have befallen, you know, whoever the next energy is, female energy in this bloodline, she would be treated the same way. What will happen is that perhaps there could be brothers in the situation, there could be uncles, there could be your ex and his dad or his uncle. They will begin to basically just take control of the feminine and run away with her. She will not have control of her life. They will basically possess her. They're very demonic, the masculines in this family, and the women have been suffering in their family for years because of these demons that they feed in their bloodline, okay? It really comes through the masculines because they are tied into some shit with an incubus energy themselves, okay? They are feeding some type of male demonic sexual something over there, okay? And it's really been negative for the women around them. And any woman that comes around them that's a divine feminine that can see through that is ejected, okay? Spiritually, mentally, and everything else. Yeah, she's basically walked out. I mean, we've seen offerings being made by the males in this family, Knight of Cups, Eight of Cups, and then we're seeing feminine energies walking out or being walked out. It happens regularly, okay? It's not just you. It happens regularly. However, these women are walked out violently. Some of them you may not have heard, or maybe you did heard. Some of these women are beaten. Some of these women are just spoken down to. Some of them are embarrassed. Some are humiliated. Some are left in a violent psychological way like you were. Some are abandoned. Some are financially abused. They are really sick over there, okay? Really sick. The thing of it was, you may have seen his parents' energy and you were duped. You believed that this guy was a family guy because you saw his parents' energy, Two of Cups. His parents kind of put on a show. These parents, they may also be a part of some type of group, okay, where it's acceptable for the men to treat the women this way. It could be a religious situation or a satanic, more or less, something that is these energies that they serve, okay. And the feminines in this organization stay in a constant state of mourning. Five of Cups energy, they're in a constant state of mourning over there. You truly were delivered, feminine, whoever you are. You know who you are, because you know you got out of this situation. Again, they were trying to walk you into a dark night of the soul, the moon energy, the Ace of Pentacles. They were trying to walk you into a dark night of the soul. That is what they were offering. You would not have been able to stay in that Nine of Pentacles energy. If you remember early on, this man saw right out the gate that you were a Nine of Pentacles energy, and he actually found that heartbreaking. Once he recognized your Nine of Pentacles energy, he actually was heartbroken and saw you as the type of woman that would be desirable to a man who was more virile and more of a normal and sexually acceptable situation as him. And that is because he's tied into some type of, you know, I've talked to y'all about this before, these kind of karmic circles where these men are, you know, all tangled into each other, and these kind of incubus like demonic semi-homosexual spiritual connections, okay, where they're all tied into getting their power from each other, and women are just looked at as possessions. I've already spoken with y'all about this. And that, you know, that's a hell of a spiritual concept, but it is going on. And this is one of those cases, okay? So this man knew right off that he felt that he was, first of all, he feels that he's less than the average man in his own mind because of the types of things that he's engaged in terms of, he really ain't engaged in shit, because we ain't heard yet that he got no money, or he ain't got nothing. We ain't heard that he's engaged in anything. We really have not. Okay? We heard that he's sitting around here playing with demons and abusing women. That's what we've heard. And that he comes from a family where that's what's celebrated. Okay? So, and that he's in here worshiping things he ain't got no business. That's what we've heard. Okay? So as soon as his family realized that you were a divine, that you were in supreme Nine of Pentacles energy, you were refused. Four of Cups. Spiritually, you were basically spit out. And you felt this. I can imagine it must have been very hurtful. You felt the rejection that came towards you. And it must have been shocking, because it looks like these people pretend to be something they're not. Two of Cups. They might be in some type of satanic organization and they pretend to be Christians. You know, I'm getting that type of energy. These people ain't right. I mean, these were some real dirty folks, okay? They were some real dirty folks. You may have even walked away from this situation having to cleanse, feeling like you had been hexed. Okay, you might have had to cleanse after you came away from these people. These were some sick folks. Spiritually, they're no good. You know, they try to curse and deny and you know, I'm literally looking at an upside down crucifix. Okay, these people ain't right. These people ain't right. And whatever they practice it for real. It's not a joke. It's not light. They practice it hard, okay? Okay, these people spit you out. They might also be into some type of dark sex rituals. These people spit you out, okay? And they went back to pretending to be whatever it is that they're not, and trying to get back into balance. And you were left out in the cold. I'm seeing that you, from that point, were seeing this man and his life from social media, okay? You had no more contact. He kind of just ghosted you, you know, in this angry fit. And you were like, what the hell is he so angry about? And you're hearing through the grapevine and he's acting like, yeah, she was out here with Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. And you was like, I don't even know Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. What is this nigga talking? You know, you was under that type of time, okay? And Five of Pentacles and the Tower, okay? So you were just left outside and you were ghosted. And I'm seeing this was a traumatic experience for you. And what they were attempting to do was disturb you, because you have some dark feminine energy as well, and you do have a very high-ranking divine feminine energy. I mean, you know, we're seeing even some Lilith energy to you, okay? You came in and you knew what you saw, okay? They knew you were not going to be able to knock down. We're talking about these demons. They saw you. They saw your ancestral army. They saw it. They saw the Holy Spirit all around you. And these people came, and that was a spiritual attack they launched against you. You were ghosted. You were shut out. You were denied. You were rejected. These people launched a spiritual attack against you, okay? It wasn't just a typical relationship ending. It was a spiritual attack, okay? Period. Based on a lie this man had told himself about you. Based on a lie these demons had given this man about you, okay? That this man is such a weak vessel. Because he's in satanic ties, he was able to use, or he was able to be used, okay, to be a weapon against you. But we already know, well, no weapon formed against the divine shall prosper, so we ain't even finna get into all that. But this is what they attempted to do, okay? They attempted to make a fool out of you. They attempted to make a fool out of God. Because what you have to understand is, these people, their bloodline and what they're all about, these people were enemies of God, okay? Believe it or not. And they swore to it. They swore to it, okay? It's not something that they are bashful about. They've sworn to it. They're in something, an order of secrecy or something. Okay, a religious situation or something. They're in, and they've got a belief system. It's organized. Okay, this worship system that they're in. They're no good. They're no good. They're no good. If you had ever went in their house and mentioned the name of a god of light, you probably would have been surprised how they would have responded. Okay, you might have tried to pray, to say a psalm. Somebody might have started trying to pray some other kind of prayer over you. You understand me? You might have said the name of a god of light, and they might have said the name of a dark god right behind you. You know, somebody might have started trying to cough when you tried to pray. You know what I'm talking about? Okay? There was some stuff going on in these people's house, in these people's life, that wasn't right. These people, let me tell you something. These people were a gateway to darkness, to hell. And what happened was, they were very clear that this was so not somewhere that you could be taken to. Okay? That's how the relationship went the way it went. Spiritually, the spirit world was like, baby, you can't even take a needle on that street. And that's how the relationship blew up. It was a spiritual warfare that ended that relationship. These people quickly realized, 8 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. They may have even heard in the spirit realm. I'm seeing that the father of this organization, whoever this father is, a heavy patriarchal weight over this. And he heard in the spirit realm, you got to let her go. You got to let her go. Yeah, you got to let her go. 7 of Pentacles. She's not one of them, okay? You have to go ahead and let her go. And at that point, your ex set his sights, Knight of Wands, on someone else. An Ace of Cups, feminine energy, okay? Someone that was just running over with energy, okay? Someone that was an empath, someone that was very easy to extract energy from. She was someone that was very showy. Hey, y'all, look at me. Yay. A very showy, happy-go-lucky energy. Okay, 6 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, okay? Very generous, very happy-go-lucky. And she was looking for a man, okay? All he had to do was show up and smile. She was going to be with it. This man, he looks like what he is at this point. I'm seeing that he gradually got a darker energy to himself. She didn't care. She was looking for a man, okay? This woman was in a space where something had happened to her bad. Something that happened to the lady where quietly, this woman was, self-esteem was so low, she'd have married a dog, okay? And this made her so easy to control. She's so easy to manipulate because spiritually, she's asleep, okay? She's a karmic. She's in a karmic. She's like in karmic empress energy. You know, it's like she'll never manifest anything. She'll never manifest anything. She's a wife, but she's not going to manifest anything because she's dead inside. She was just pretty much glad some man offered her anything. So she's easy to manipulate. He's been able to create the illusion of family with her. And see, that's what he likes to do because that's what his family did. They're in this dark order, this dark situation, but they like to look like they are other, like they are decent, upstanding folks, okay? That's what they like to look like. This man wants to transition to being a King of Pentacles. He wants to look like he's a mature man with some money, okay? That's no nonsense, Two of Swords, okay? That's tough. So you got to remember, this is everything the man was not, because that's what he was pissed off at you about. That you could see that he was broke. He was soft. He couldn't stand his ground. He wants to appear to be that type of man, okay? That's still a desire of his. And being with her, see, bleeding her energy. Remember, something has to be sacrificed. Her soul has been sacrificed, right? She came into it very empty, and he's able to use her image to appear to be something that he's not, okay? So this marriage with her makes him appear to be something that he's not. Okay, he's able to hold on to an illusion, Four of Pentacles energy. He's able to hold on to the idea that he's high value. He's one of those high value Kevin Samuels. We all know how high value Kevin Samuels was. Amen. Why y'all quiet? What y'all quiet for? Y'all didn't feel that? Oh, okay. So he's out there being one of those Kevin Samuels over there with her ass. And she, you know, she's in a position where she's working really hard, okay? Eight of Pentacles for a legacy. But you got to understand something. This isn't real, okay? This woman doesn't have any spiritual eyes. So your ex, he has enslaved someone, okay? Because she didn't have the eyes that you had, poor thing, she is enslaved. She's in a heartbreak relationship, Three of Swords energy, Seven of Cups. It is totally false. It's a delusion. It's a demonic delusion based on this man's selfishness, this man's ability to utilize witchcraft, this man's ability to also have his family support him in that witchcraft. And they're using this woman for her resources. She may be financially supporting his family. She may be supporting this family by cooking for them, Eight of Pentacles. The whole family, see, because they've got her thinking she's in a Ten of Pentacles situation and she's not, okay? She is being used up. She's being bled. That's what they do, okay? They find a woman to abuse, okay? And that's what's happening. And again, we see this energy where she's being kept away from the world so that she doesn't realize that she's in an abusive situation, okay? She's been restricted, okay? No messages, Page of Wands. No messages are really making it to this woman. She's being blocked off from the world so she doesn't realize how badly she's being abused, okay? He is posing as a loving man, a loving individual, when in actuality, we come right back to this incubus energy, right? That we saw earlier, this kind of energy from the beyond, from the other side of the hell realm that is just sucking, that is using even your ex to suck from this feminine, okay? This is dead energy. Everybody in the situation is dead. You are alive. That's why you're not in it no more. Because you have the grace of God and the favor of God on you. So you're not in this relationship no more. Obviously, you would not be. This is why it ended the way it ended. Okay, strength. Right? You had the strength of God with you. This woman, however, is in a position where she's with a man that is unalive. Okay? She has no idea. She is standing side by side with him in believing that she is in a Ten of Pentacles marriage. And she's not. She is emotionally, spiritually imbalanced, Two of Pentacles, this woman, okay? This karmic energy. And this is a woman who's a karmic because she is not woken up, and because she's being enslaved by the devil card energy that this man possesses, this incubus energy that this man serves. I do believe that this woman can be woken up. Okay, I do believe that there's a spiritual awakening out there for her. She just has to step into it. You, however, because of your bloodline, you are already awake. You are already woke. I stay woke. Okay, you are already woke. And they couldn't do nothing with you. Okay, and that's why they launched the demonic attack against you that they attempted to launch. Okay. Two of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Okay, this woman is sitting over there. She believes she's fulfilled. However, she is getting a very unhealthy reality over there. She may have also fallen into alcoholism. You know, to the outside, she looks great. She looks like she's jumping for joy. She may have become quite vain, you know, kind of trying to focus on her appearance. A lot of this is just what she's putting on social media, though. It's not real, okay? It's not real at all. It is a social media. Everything's going great for me, guys. Look at me. My life is so balanced. I'm married. She's almost got a Stepford wife thing going to the outside. Remember, that is what he requires to be in a relationship with him. That is part of this demonic lie that they live, okay, in his family or in this cult that he is secretly a part of, or that his family is secretly a part of. His family may even be the people that initiated a particular branch of it. You know, I'd be like churches, there are different churches. This particular branch of it may belong to his family, okay? Justice. Justice card energy, Knight of Swords, okay? So this man is in a situation where, you know, he's kind of allowed her to feel like she's in a contract, where he rushed her to this marital situation, Four of Wands energy. But this man is always looking out at other things, other women, other situations. Three of Wands. His focus is not with her. Remember, this is a demonic energy. This man is quite empty. He's a very depressed and miserable person, and he's serving so many demonic energies. So he's still looking for what else is out there. Three of Pentacles, he's still out there looking through the community, allowing the devil to keep him in an unhealthy space where he is being into decadence, filth, ugliness. 9 out of 10, he also has her participating in a lot of it, you know, keeping her in unhealthy demonic situations, unhealthy demonic ties, keeping her in situations where she's kind of just, I'm seeing her being really badly sexually passed around by him, perhaps. He has her in some real nasty... He doesn't believe in the sacredness of marital bonds. He has her in some really foul scenarios. And I won't even say what I'm seeing, but some foul stuff. Okay, period. And he's defending this. He's trying to make it seem like, you know, it's because he thinks of her as free. And she's accepting these things, you know, because he's keeping them secret, and he's making her feel as though, you know, I'm exalting you. You have every right. But let me say this to you. Ace of Swords energy comes right behind this. These are things he would not even have asked of you. Okay, so he has this woman over there in this false sense of marital bliss. You know, it's a very demonic space that he has her in. He's very much, this woman does have some divine energy, and I hope that she does find it. He has taken her into ugliness. We did pull this Queen of Cups, High Priestess, Ace of Swords on top of this devil energy. You know, he has her enslaved. He really does. He has her energy enslaved. And he's been able to do it because she doesn't know who she is, and she doesn't have possession of her own soul. Okay, she's got some problems that she walked into the relationship with. You know, and that's too bad. That's too bad. For you, feminine, you should be very glad that you dodged this bullet and that this relationship ended. I had no idea we were going to go out into the wilderness like this on this reading. This guy was a bad guy, spiritually and physically. There was a much darker, spirit and a much darker plot at play here for your soul and your future. So, yeah, just be glad that your spirit guides got you away from this nut. This person was a total loser. And, you know, it's only a matter of time before these demons betray him and take him straight to hell, because that's what they do. If you did enjoy this Divine Feminine Tarot tea, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, because as you know, I'm always over here kicking it, girl. Okay? And as always, I will catch y'all in the next one.